You're standing on the edge. The world is shifting beneath your feet in ways that no one warned you about. Markets crash, deals fall apart, alliances break at the worst moments. Haven't you felt it gnawing inside you? That raw fear, that searing frustration, the rage that no one understands what you're going through. You're not just building a company. You're fighting against a storm that no manual prepared you for. A storm that tests every ounce of your will. Every day feels like walking a tightrope with no safety net, with everything worth losing balanced precariously on the line. And the worst part, this isn't just business anymore. It's life, your sanity, your passion, your identity all thrown into chaos as uncertainty bleeds into every decision you make, every risk you take. But pause for a second. That chaos, that brutal uncertainty, don't let it convince you that you're alone or that you're failing. Resilience isn't some mystical trait only a few are born with. It's a muscle. It can be trained, hardened, forged in the fire of crisis. What most founders get wrong is believing resilience is about grit alone, about pushing through exhaustion and hoping for the best. That's hollow. It's naive. The real resilience, the one that turns founders into legends, is built on exact, unforgiving steps that no one else tells you about. Here's the first brutal truth to accept. You cannot control the world. No hacks, no frameworks, no shortcuts. The economy, the markets, politics, technology, they are a shifting landscape designed to disorient you. You have to stop chasing control and start mastering adaptation. You want to survive? You need to become elastic, bending and rebounding instead of breaking. How? By creating systems within yourself and your company that do not rely on certainty. Drop your sacred cows. Question every assumption. Ask this daily. If everything I know right now is wrong, what do I do next? That question rewires your brain to anticipate collapse, to embrace uncertainty as your zone of power, not your prison. Next, guard your inner narrative fiercely. Every second you hear that voice in your head say, I can't do this, I'm burned out, or this is impossible, you're feeding the enemy. You're literally poisoning your resilience. Flip the script with surgical precision. When failure hits, and it will, you must rewrite the story immediately. Don't drown in despair, don't drown in excuses. Instead, say this out loud. Failure is information. I'm not broken, I'm learning. This isn't fluffy positivity. It's a survival strategy proven by every founder who's made it out alive. You will be punched in the gut, devastated by betrayal, haunted by doubts. The difference between those who survive and those who crumble is how quickly they redefine their failures as data, as feedback, as fire to fuel the next move. Then brutal honesty about your team and yourself. This isn't about feelings or comfort. It's about raw performance under pressure. Cut the deadweight mercilessly. People who drain your energy or cling to obsolete ideas are liabilities disguised as allies. Build an inner circle whose resilience matches yours. Find those rare few who don't just survive the storm with you, but amplify your strength. Your resilience is only as strong as the network you forge. No one builds empires alone, but don't settle. Seek complementarity, diversity, tension that pushes you forward instead of echo chambers that lull you to sleep. Now listen closely, because here's where most founders miss the point. Your resilience does not come from endless sacrifice and sleepless nights alone. It comes from cautious, deliberate regeneration. Your mind, your body, your spirit, they are your first battlefield. Sleep is not negotiable. Treat it like the most important meeting of your day. Exercise isn't optional. It's your shock absorber against crushing stress. And mental clarity? Cultivate it like gold. Meditation, journaling, moments of silence. These aren't trendy. They're essential tools to stay anchored when the world around you convulses. Imagine trying to lead a ship with a cracked rudder. No strategy will save you if your own system is breaking down. When doubts, fears, or despair threaten your resolve, remember this. Resilience is a warrior's dance with vulnerability. It's okay to feel broken. It's okay to scream into the void. But that raw honesty with yourself must immediately be followed by action. Write down 5 anchors, tangible reasons that you refuse to quit, 5 facts that root you in your mission. It could be your team, your family, that one belief you swear by. When the storm arrives, blast these anchors into your mind. They'll keep you tethered when nothing else holds. No more waiting for perfect clarity or smooth sailing before you move. In extreme uncertainty, slow reaction is failure. Build what's called decision momentum. Make decisions fiercely, fast, and accept that some will be wrong. What matters is that you learn quickly and course correct faster than anyone else. Hesitation is the enemy of resilience. If you're stuck, pick the most uncertain path and step forward anyway. The worst thing you can do is freeze. Above all, shatter the illusion of self sufficiency. The bravest move a founder can make is to ask for help and then accept it. Isolation is resilience's assassin. Build your tribe of fierce equals who get the fight you're in. But not just any tribe, one built on brutal honesty, high standards, and unconditional mutual support. Share your scars. Let others share theirs. When you embed yourself in such a network, resilience becomes collective. It multiplies. You won't just survive, you'll rise. Here's the final edge. Resilience is about reimagining what you're building from the ground up every day. The world doesn't owe you stability or fairness. It owes you nothing. Your resilience is your revolt. Every crisis is a chance to prove that your vision is bigger, harder, and more alive than anything the world throws at it. This means throwing away attachment to the comfortable narrative of success, acceptance, or stability. You must expand, stretch, push past limits that others say are final. Because the greatest power founders hold is not in their products or capital, it's in their ability to become relentless creators who bend reality around their vision. So here's the order. Rig your mind to anticipate chaos. Cut out any distraction that weakens your spirit. Rebuild your inner circle around those who lift you higher than you thought possible. Protect your physical and mental health like it's your last fortress. Explode hesitation by deciding fast. And lean into your tribe for solidarity and strength. Do not, under any circumstances, let the world wrap you in the lie of despair or stagnation. You are not here to play small. You are here to push beyond every limit, because the future is forged by those who refuse to break, no matter the storm. Remember this: resilience isn't about surviving the storm. It's about becoming the storm.